Happy Friday, everybody. Good to see you all, everyone. Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful Friday. First of all, before we get started, I'd just like to make a quick announcement. I'd like to thank all the veterans. Probably one of the best days, to celebrate of the year. People might think Christmas or Thanksgiving, but veterans keep us safe. So thank you for your service. I was at the Jet game on Sunday. I didn't tell you this, probably one of the best games ever. But what was really nice about that whole thing being at the Jet game is, and I don't know why they don't do it anymore. I don't know what they're getting cheap or whatever, but like they had the Apaches, 3 Apaches that flew over, and they are the most coolest things ever to see. And obviously celebrating Veterans Day, and obviously they're going to probably have it, at all the NFL games over the weekend. But it was great, and I had a bunch of people in the military sitting next to me, thank them for their service, and I know we have a bunch of people here in the military thanking, and listeners. So once again, thank you for your service. Anyway, with that said, guys, regarding about yesterday, we had a huge rally yesterday. We had the market of about 1,200 points, 1,100, something like that. I lost count, but no matter what you traded, you made money on it. And the big thing I want to kind of point out yesterday, if you listen what I was talking about in the morning, I told you that you had to be careful with a big rally because we were up about 800 points. Once that news came out that inflation came down, we noticed that things obviously started to, getting a little bit of shaky. And, you would have got caught up in a couple of stocks and then it didn't run. So unless there was a little bit of run on certain stocks that did make some moves. Like I said, I'll bring up Amazon. You could see it right here when that news came out, but right around here, it's a good example to kind of explain it. But at 9:30, you could see it. We had that big slingshot right here, which is what we always teach you about. You got to be careful of the slingshot the first 5 minutes. And then obviously the stock ran from 92 up to 95 and then did its nasty shake for about $1. And then right around 10:30 did another pop. And then right after that, didn't do anything. So right around 11, it was done. So once again, if you haven't bought the mouse pad and if you haven't been following along, that's the time where you make the money and lose the money. Okay. So go to our website, or just email me and I'll tell you where to find it. All right. But that's, I'm looking at Amazon specifically because that's more, I feel, the global leader of the stocks next to like Apple, you could see Apple had a good push going into the close. I'll take that back. But that one had a really nice move. I did really well with Home Depot, though. I got to admit, Home Depot was obviously awesome. And you could see it here at 9:30, did it shake, and then right from there, 300, all the way up to about 330. Now, listen, I'm looking at expensive stocks, which that's not our forte. We had other stocks that we traded yesterday. I'll talk about those too. But, you have to talk about them because the market was up that much. So that's one of the benefits that you get it. But let me just remind you, what happened yesterday doesn't happen every day, okay? So, and what's so funny, like I did an event yesterday, and I had some people that want to learn how to trade this and that. It's crazy. And I'm warning everyone here online and also, in the cyber group room, when things are good, everybody's like, oh, you know what? Maybe the market's come back. Maybe I don't need that help. Maybe I don't need that support. And like we are the busiest when things are getting, people are losing money and the market's crashing. On a good market, it's like a diet, right? If you're in shape and you're great, why you need to go see a nutritionist, why you need to go see the doctor, get physical, you're great. But when you're overweight, you're not feeling well, this and that, oh, I need help, I got to do this, I got to do that. Don't be fooled what happened yesterday, okay? Okay, so get off, get off the high of, on the Coca-Cola high that you got or the Red Bull, whatever you're doing. But that is not going to, that comes once in a while, and it was great, and it's fine. You saw what happened with the elections. With the red wave, that didn't really happen. It was projected to go up. Sure enough, it didn't. The market came down. This came up. So But this is why we love trading, because this is what makes it exciting. But don't think that whatever happened yesterday doesn't now say, oh, maybe I don't need to go and start getting involved and be part of a team. I'm just warning it. That doesn't happen all the time. Now, regarding about yesterday, regarding about brand name stocks, which I did phenomenal on my swing trades, but let's talk about there were other stocks out there. One of them was Shop. Shop did really, really well. This one from Shopify ran from 31 all the way to 37, obviously a little bit cheaper. Affirm, that was also a really fun stock too. Had a good pop from 12. It went all the way up to about $15. That was a good move yesterday. TGTX, that stock just really nice little move. $5 up to about $8.50. Nice little trend, cheap little stock. Once again, a lot of action in the morning, and it did a little bit at the end, and that was pretty much it. NVAX, also nice little bounce going up, not only in the morning, but it continued in the afternoon. There was a lot of them. Did I say the one TGTX I talked about? Yeah, I talked about that one. Carvana was also, we've been trading the stock a while. Listen, Carvana took a real major hit. This thing got crushed. And like I told you yesterday, the stocks that you want to look for on a day like yesterday, you want to trade stocks that got really hammered. Like for example, like Amazon got really hammered. Look at this thing, what of a dip it took. I mean, it went from 120 all the way down to the 80s. I mean, 89. Disney, got crushed. All these stocks got really, really hammered, and those are really the ones you want to look at. Carvana was one of them. So anyway, Sugar High is done. Now let's go look what's going on for Friday. Now, where we always go check. Listen, I did an event yesterday. I know we had a lot of people that came to Ask the Pros. Today, I'm doing another one I'm doing another event. I'm actually going to be on NASDAQ today at 2 o'clock. We'll send you guys the link. It's going to be broadcasted live on Twitter. So I'm going to be talking about level 3. So if you're watching YouTube, just like me and friend me. And like I said, we'll get you into that room so you guys can watch us, or you could follow us on Twitter and watch it. But once again, I'm doing an event then. I'm also doing one that's going to Ask the Pros. We're going to run a really, really big promotion today, which is going to be something for if you never bought education, you definitely want to be there, because we're going to get you set up before the year's end, and we're going to get you set up before Black Friday comes around. So jump on that bandwagon before it's too late. Regarding about some stocks that are running this morning, because these are things we're going to be talking about. SNAL, everyone's looking at this stock. It's up literally 90%. You could see it there, up $2. Stock had a good run. Looks like a new IPO, but we all know, being a trader in here, the problem with this stock is it's new, no really good data. You're really kind of just shooting from the hip, and obviously where that ends up. Same thing with this one, up 23%, good volume, pre-market trading, disgusting. VS, cheap little stock, 1.7 million shares. It did come back down a little bit. With anything, I forgot to mention GFI too. GFI was a great trade yesterday too. Almost totally forgot about this one. Look at this thing. This thing ran from like $10. It just did not stop all the way to $12.90. I forgot to mention that. That was a really, really good trade. Anyway, I just, what happened? I saw it on my level 4, and I'm like, wait a minute, how did I forget that one? All right. But anyway, VS, let me just bring up some data on this stock over here so we can see what's going on level, see where all the high frequency trades and all that good stuff. All right, so there we go. Okay, beautiful. Just nice. So you got a big resistance levels right around here, 420. You could see how the iceberg orders are there, and you got another guy, trader, a couple of other ones. Remember, this is made up of multiple orders. Got another one right there around 35 cents. So a big resistance. You could see he was here. That's why it came back down. And like I said, if it can get past that, that's all that matters. And once again, we've learned that, and you've seen that being part of the CTU. When we invite you in the trading room, we saw a couple of stocks that when those orders came out, and one of the big trick is if those orders get filled, it kind of changes a totally different ball game. This stock is moving up really, really active right now. PSYN. Now, we've traded the stock in the past, but this stock really, it just started moving around 8 o'clock, went from 5 almost all the way to 6. Must be some great orders out here on this one. PSNY, an automotive company. Yeah, nice, really. Look at this big order right here. Look at this, 61,000 share buy. 61,000! 61,000! Look at that. Once it hit that 61,000, 8 o'clock, boom, thing ran all the way up to this resistance. You got a ladder effect. Oh, that is beautiful. Can't get better than that on seeing where to get orders. And you know what? Yesterday, I think, and this is one of the big things that me and Josh were talking about in the morning in trading. Be patient. Be patient. You know, you got to be when it comes to trading. You know, don't let the stock come to you. That's where everybody gets themselves in trouble. Okay, so we're done over here on the New York Stock Exchange. Any good losers out there? Not really seeing that much out there. New York Stock Exchange, anything there? I saw this one. This one had a good move from yesterday. DOCS, but look at the spread. Look at the tier sizes. I would probably stay away from GROV. Not really much going on out there. This one has some good moves, but it's an ETF, which we kind of toast. Seen that one in a while. Volume's okay, 11%. Remember, you know, the big thing we always talk about how we shop through our stocks is that we want to find things that Blue Apron. My God, this thing just when you thought that this stock was not, you know, hit bottom, remember what I told you. When you break all-time lows, you know what the next support level is? 0. All right, so you could see it right here. There was a lot of support levels right around here, 230, and it did hold it. Once it broke it, right back here in the beginning of November, bye-bye. Anyway, I like to day trade these stocks, like Blue Apron, when they're down like this, because you always get people averaging down, but do not think that this is a dead cat bounce, okay? Absolutely not. All right, but all right, so that's really ends it. Listen, it's Friday. Not really that much is going on. People are still finishing up with the sugar high from yesterday. If you did well on certain stocks, good for you. But listen, Friday is typical like this. Not really a lot going on. A lot of people like to hold news stocks over the weekend. Companies don't like to come out with news over the weekend. Earnings don't really come out during the weekend. But hopefully you're learning that, you know, regarding about CPI numbers and all those government numbers that come out do affect it. Interest rates, all that affect it. So, but if we see something, we'll say something. In the meantime, I'll see you back here at the to watch me on Ask the Pros. And also don't forget to watch me at NASDAQ, teaching you level 3. And then the rest, enjoy your weekend. We'll be back here at 2:30 for the afternoon meeting. So thanks for watching, everybody, on YouTube and Facebook Live. Cyber traders, you see something, say something. And all you trial members in the trading room, hopefully you're learning a lot. Look forward to talk to all of you, and hopefully we can make you part of our team, and hopefully this is something you want to do. Because remember, you got to learn before you can earn. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you back later.